All right, guys, man, this is what I'm going through right now. As you can see, I'm trying to replace that valve cover gasket. It's not bad. This is for my first time, but I still got a lot of work to do. I got the cover off, and then I got to clean the cover and put it back on. So for the first time, it wasn't that bad. Just got to move a lot of stuff on this side. It's a lot of stuff. Ford did a good job packing everything up in here. So I got all my stuff raised up. Only problem is way back there. You have to get it over that. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's way back there. You have to get your valve cover over that. And then also, as you can see, I had to take my fender liner out just to get to those bolts right underneath here. So, and also I had to take my fender flare off. It was a lot of work, but like I say, for my first time, I think I did pretty good. So now all I gotta do now is just replace the valve cover. I had to put the gasket on, and I'm gonna do it right now. Put the gasket on the valve cover and we get back on it. So I'm about ready to put this gasket on. So I got me some brake cleaner, and I sprayed everything down, cleaned it up the best I could. Then I'm just trying to get inside these edges right here before I put my gasket maker on, and then I'll put my valve cover gasket on this. So let me finish cleaning up some of this right here. It's wetness right inside here, and I'll go ahead and get started. So I got the new gasket on. So what I'm gonna do is take this in the garage and flip it over and let it press in for a little bit, let it set for a little while. And then I'll put my bolts and stuff back in here and we'll get this thing reinstalled. All right, so you see I already got my gasket on and everything. So I hope it stays together when I put it over that back, when I insert this. The thing about this supercharged engine, you get all this like cooler stuff. All this you have to move out of the way. So I'm about to do that. So that's one reason why I can't work on this car right here, because I'm dealing with stuff like this. My son headlights out, and to change his headlight out, I got to remove that front end of his front bumper. So I still got a lot of stuff to do. So that's what puts me behind on this car right here. So with that being said, man, let me go ahead and get started, and hope everything goes okay, I guess. Let me see if I can get this thing going. Like I say, the main thing is trying to get everything, get all this wire harness and stuff out of the way. I've been here, so I'm gonna make sure ain't no debris or nothing like that, because I was cleaning everything off. All right. Thing about, I gotta move this radiator hose. So, like, there's a lot of hoses. Oh my gosh. Anyway, now like I say, on this valve cover, man, it's like 14 bolts on this thing, man. I don't know why Ford choose to do stuff like that. Anyway, all right, so right here and right here, I have to install some more sealant here. Man, I hope it's going on no problem. They don't want to be fooling fists all day. This is, like I say, it's the second day. The first time when I took it apart was like it's my first time, and I really didn't know what I was doing. So that's the reason why I didn't videotape none of it, because it was like a hit and miss, and I had to take a lot of stuff off, and I really didn't know what I was doing. But now I took it off, and I'm gonna put it back on. Hopefully it goes okay. So let's get back to it. So I don't know if y'all can see, but see now, let's raise this back up. So some of the gasket sealant came off, but I'll work with that when I get this cover back on. So I'm gonna turn this. It's probably gonna take me a while to do this, so I'm gonna turn this camera back on once I get it put it on. So you can see right here is I can't get that valve cover over this right here, and there's a wire up there, the harness. It's kind of hard to maneuver. So this is where I'm at right now. I'll never buy another Ford. But anyway, so I think it's hitting against this right here. What I'm gonna do, probably just unbolt this right here, this transmission guide, and maybe I can probably move it out of the way a little bit and see if that helps. So let's try that. So I started off, I don't want to completely take it off, just enough to loosen it up. And let's see what we got. All right, definitely moving. So let me get up on top. I hope I'm gonna have to reposition this gasket probably when I get it put on. So as long as I got enough room to deal with that. My main thing is just getting this valve cover on. So let's see if we can do some progress up here. I got it on, but the gasket moved from the other side, so I think I'm gonna have to take it back off and redo it. All right, so what I did, actually I removed it. I put some more silicone right around here. I'm gonna leave it sitting for a little bit. Hopefully it'll stay together. The rest of it didn't move, so everything looks in good shape. It's just this back part right here where I have to have to get it over that big hump over there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Just go over that right there. So I'm gonna leave this out here for a few minutes, probably about half an hour, and then we'll come back and try it again. Also, I'll put a little bit of weight on it right there, just to make sure it stays in the groove a little bit. So hopefully the sun will help dry it out, make it seal a little bit better. So we'll see in a while. We'll see in a few minutes. So I'll let this thing dry off for a few minutes. Hopefully it's sealed a little bit. This time I'm be a little bit more careful putting this thing on. I think I was rushing it last time, so let's try it again. So finally I got it on. Looked like the gasket didn't move this time, so I took my time a little bit. You know, all this stuff right here, man, was just in the way. All this stuff. This intercooler. But let me show you one mistake that I made, and I'm gonna live with it. I'm not taking this thing back off. Is this right here supposed to be up there? These supposed to be switched, and I'll be dog if I take this thing back off again. We're gonna ride with this. We're gonna ride with that. And then all I gotta do is snug these down, torque them down, and then hook everything back up. So this is the main thing I want to get done today. So I'm gonna try to go ahead and get this stuff done. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna hand start these a little bit. Just to get them started a little bit. I'm not torquing them down yet, not in sequence. I just wanna make sure I'm hand starting these. Make sure they in the hole. Now I gotta do the top. But hold on, before I do that, make sure. Let me tighten this back down before I forget. This little thing right here came in handy. I bought it from Harbor Freight. So I think it was what made my life easier, taking everything apart. When you have the correct tools, everything goes pretty fast. Now, I think this thing only torques like 35 pounds of torque or something like that. So, and this isn't a kind of old truck. So, let me go ahead and get finished. At least start snugging these down a little bit before I start torquing them. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna use this I'm gonna put my cap back on before something goes down in there. Let me put the cap back on that. No problems, no problem. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna use this just to run the bolts down. And it'll save me a whole lot of time trying to do this by hand. And I'm not torquing them, I'm just getting some play out. So let me do this, guys, and I'll get back with y'all. Still need to get that one right there, but I'm gonna use a tool for that. I ain't gonna risk that, because it ain't gonna fit up in there. I tried with the small one, so. Yeah, should be no problem. Let's go on top. All right. And I got I don't know. Let's see. Did I get that one? See if we can get this one back here. Got that one. That one back there is gonna be a pain back there. So I'm gonna hand start that one. I mean, it's way back there. So hopefully I can sequence these, and then I don't know about that one back there. It's gonna take some time for that one. So let's get this one. All right. So we pretty much got all of them snug, but those two back ones back there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take me a break and then come back and snug these. Now, before I do that, let me go ahead and get this stuff done. At least get them snugged. And then I come back and torque them and put everything together. Put all that stuff together. So, I'll get back with y'all. All right, so I got the valve cover back on. All I need to do now is just hook up the wires, hook everything back up. And basically this stuff is done. So, wow. I mean, it wasn't that bad. Considering it's my first time doing it. If I have to do it, well, which I will not do it again. But if I had to do it again, I know what to do. The easiest thing, like I say, is like removing this right here, your fender liner. And that way you can reach all your bolts. So, but yeah. Oh man. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go have me a cold beverage real quick. And then I'm gonna come back out and finish tackling this mess. All right, so right now, all we gotta do is just connect all these wires and everything. And then we should be done. So let me go ahead and get started. We'll give me some gloves real quick. I hear some. So. Oh my goodness. And the thing about it, guys, I'm not really sure it was a valve cover gasket. But since I had the fender well off, the fender liner off, and I decided to go ahead and change it anyway. But I think I might have a rear main seal leak. So that's what sucks about it, you know. But what it is, it's over. I got a new gasket on. Like I say, the dealers want to charge me $1,400 for that. Basically, I just took my time with it. I was in and out of the house. So, just relaxing, just taking my time. Usually, like when you get a big job like this, for me, I don't like to rush. I like to just take breaks because I ain't in a rush for it. I really don't. Well, I need it for work, but that's the reason why I start on my bills. Like if I have to prepare something, I do it on a Saturday, and that way, if I have or run into something, I can have Sunday to either find a part or fix it. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get this done. Let me put this back up there. Oh, sorry, guys. Staying acting right. So, what I'm doing now, I'm just the intercooler. Everything's looking good so far. So now, all the problems I always have every time, picking up that coil pack in the back. I don't understand why Ford have needs. I don't understand. Let me where is that? I really don't understand how Ford needs 14 bolts to hold on the valve cover. 14. I understand it's a big engine, but God, come on, guys. So, what I gotta do now is put my little coil pack in, plug it up, and then we'll go from there. We'll work our way back down to the bottom. We should be done. So, there's a coil pack. It goes all the way in the back. Unbelievable. If it was me, probably easiest thing, man, is to take this freaking engine out and then change everything. My God. So, what's going to take me a while is just to try to plug this coil pack. That coil pack back there. Let me show y'all guys what I'm talking about. what it is, that coil pack right back here. That one. I have problems with that one all the time because you got to, it's no room. There's no room to plug this connection in. So, uh-oh, man, I get lucky on the first try. I guess I can with, let me see. With all this wiring stuff out of my way, I might be able to, hold on a second. Let's see if we can get this on the first try. So that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know if I can get it on the first try. It's close. So, but let me finish connecting that, guys, and I'll get back with you. So it looks like look like it's on there. That's a good job. All right. So let me do the rest of this, and I'll get back with y'all, guys. All right, so we still hooking up these coil packs. Let me get y'all a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. I was trying to widen this thing out, but yeah. So, with all this stuff out of the way, man, this is much easier to get these coil packs. I gotta remember this next time. All right. So let me go finish these up. Like I said, the only thing I'm doing is hooking all this wiring up, my coil packs, and then I have to go underneath and do some wiring. Then I gotta put my box back up there, and then that should be done. So far I got everything connected. I got all the wiring. Got my AC compressor wire back on, crankshaft sensor back on, all that. Man, I could turn all this. All this stuff right here. That was all that just to hold it up. The PCV valve. Make sure I plug that back up. So now all I need to do is hook all this back up. This hand started. It's kind of tight right there. Let me see if I can make sure it ain't cross-threaded. Nope, that's good. We good there. Let's see something. Where's the other end to this? I can't find it. Oh well. So, we'll continue with this right here then. I would like to know where it went to. Although I was looking for the adapter to go to this gun right here. So I don't know what I did with it. That's why I bought this gun for, to make everything easy. I think I'm spending more time looking for it. Luckily, I took a picture. I hope I still got it. I took a picture of where everything goes on this. So it should be straightforward. But I'm just trying to keep this thing going, guys. Like, I'm gonna be retiring pretty soon, and definitely don't want to buy nothing just to drive back and forth to work and put miles on. This truck got a lot of miles on it anyway, so I'm just trying to nickel and dime it, save a little money here and there. So what it is, what it is. If I gotta, most of this stuff, I try to take to the dealership because I don't feel comfortable doing it. But after the prices they be trying to charge you, man, I'd just rather do it myself and, you know, just call it a day. All right. All right, I'm almost done. So like I do is hook this stuff up and I'll get back with y'all. So I got all the connections, everything made up there. Now, all I gotta do is put this fender line back in. Yeah, it's gonna take a while for me to figure this. I think all right. Oh shoot! Sorry about that connection back there. Goes back here. Back here, here it is. That's where it goes, right here. There we go. And we put it back up in here. Goes like that. Just like that. All right, guys, let me pull this a little bit more and I'll get back with y'all. All right, so I got everything put back together, flares and everything. So let me double check everything. I got the battery hooked up. Seems like everything is hooked up. So let's start this thing up and see if there's any check engine lights on, since I had a lot of stuff disconnected. So well, the battery's dead. Let me go ahead and jump it real quick. So I'm just ready to sit down at this point. Tired of fooling this thing right now. All right, let's go through this way. So just enough just to touch or something. That's good enough. Let's turn this thing on. Like that. Let's go on and see what it do. let me figure something out. Let me check this jump. All right, so what I forgot to do, I forgot to hook up my starter wire to the solenoid up here. So I'm gonna get that done so we can get this thing started. Make sure ain't no check engine lights on. All right, got it hooked back up. Let's check and see. I don't know if I need a jump. We'll try it in a minute. Probably do. But what it is, what it is. All right, we'll check it. Make sure ain't no check engine light on. Check engine light on. All right. Everything seems to be running okay. As far as that oil leak, if it leaks, it leaks. I ain't worrying about it. I'll find out tomorrow when I drive it. So. All right, guys, it's gonna be it for the video, man. Like I said, hopefully I got everything fixed. If not, I think it's probably the rear main seal, and then we'll go from there. All right, to the next one, guys. Well, guys, before I end this video, I thought it might be wise for me just to go ahead and just to make a circle, just to make sure everything is all right for in the morning. I'm just going to take a quick trip around the block. And like I say, I'm really thinking it might be the rear main seal. So I'm just checking, make sure ain't no check engine light or nothing like that going to come on. So everything seems to be okay. All right, I just got through taking around the block. So I guess this is it's going to be a wrap on the video for the real. Thank y'all guys for watching. If y'all made it this far, man, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, comment, and share the video. With that being said, guys, I'm out to this one. I'm exhausted. We'll get something to eat, get something to drink, and it's a wrap on this video. Out. Peace.